All praises, glory, and honor to Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi Rakakadash. All right, Shalom, brothers and sisters in this truth. My name is LJ, and today I'd like to share something that actually caught my attention the other day. As the elders, teachers, and prophets always say, you know, be prudent and sound the alarm if you see something that's out of place. So the other day, I saw this on my cell phone pop up, CDC office tips to prepare for the zombie apocalypse just in case a prediction comes true. And this prediction they're talking about is actually what French astrologer Nostradamus actually wrote about, that in 2021 there's going to be some type of zombie apocalypse caused by some type of virus. And you can see in the times that we are in right now, there's some very interesting thing that's going on here in America, otherwise known as Babylon the Great, and also across the earth. So without further ado, let's take a look here what I came up with. So you can see here, this is actually real. Actually on Google, you can see where multiple sites are actually talking about this CDC tip. So I decided I'll go to the CDC site itself and see, if a site like this that is reputable, that's supposed to be reputable, is actually going to put something like zombies on their site. I mean, when you think of zombies, I mean, it sounds a little bit kind of premature and really immature and actually very childish. But lo and behold, as you can see here, they actually have a zombie preparedness. Okay, this is real. Okay, and they tell you the mindset of this wicked man Esau. These Edomites. That are in power. That you know they just take things to a level that you can't even begin to imagine. Uh, for them to be crafty in their ways. Okay, so take a look at it. You know, so you can see here. They're obsessed with this. They're obsessed with, you know, drinking blood, eating flesh. Esau likes his food basically uncooked. You can see that in with him and Jacob. That he couldn't even wait for the porridge to even be cooked before he ate it because he has no patience. And you know, I like to throw this precept out there. Second Ezra 16 and 19. Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish ascend as scourges for amendment. And Esau's got to pay, okay? And how's Esau going to pay? With famine, plague, and tribulations, okay? They're going to experience a lot of the things that we experience. In fact, they're going to experience everything that we experience and even double. And those famines are going to come true from Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, who is going to ensure that that lifestyle that they've been used to is going to be taken away. They're going to get the plagues that's going to come in the form of various type of affliction and tribulation, joblessness, homelessness, and just about every doggone thing you can think about is going to come on these people. And that is part of the amendment for all the wickedness and evil things that they've done on this earth, and in particular to the children of the Most High, which is the Israelites, okay, the 12 tribes of Israel, which is what we are, okay. So you can see here, I looked and if any of you play PlayStation or Genesis or Sega Genesis or any of those things, and the one thing Esau is obsessed with is creating video games and entertainment that revolves around, you know, zombies, you know, uh, and the precept which just talks about this, that's accumulating to this day, Genesis 6 and 5, and Yahweh saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every imagination of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually. And these people never think of anything good. It isn't that many people now are starving or jobless or just in straight mentally, but let's add the fact that we're gonna have some type of zombie flesh-eating creature that's gonna come after you. So let's add that into it too. They're obsessed with these movies, and the wicked has to tell what they're going to do. And what have they been doing that? They've been doing that through the media. Their movies have been conditioning us to believe that there's this thing as zombies or Walking Dead. And one thing you would notice that in the thing with all of these movies is that all of these zombies, when they go to patient zero, started with some type of virus. And how did this virus come by? It came by some type of vaccine or some type of jab. Okay. And I'm gonna show you some pictures here of what would be a real zombie in modern day. Okay. Let's look at this precept first. Their feet run to evil, and they make haste to shed innocent blood. Their thoughts are thoughts of iniquity. Wasting instructions are in their part. When you watch these movies, what do they all do? Brad Pitt, all these actors in these movies, what do they all do? They have to fight the hordes of zombies. It's killing. What used to be a mom, a dad, a sister, a brother, a child, or whatever the case is now is just, clawing at you with bugged out eyes and this thirst for blood. And so they kill him, and so there's no feelings towards killing, because it really, that was a person. Okay? That was a person. But there's no feeling towards it, because why? They're turned from this person, that this beautiful person that Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi created, into this creature that has no soul, and is going to kill you. And so when you think about that no soul, think about what is going on today. What are they trying to do today? Okay, and this is what's going to lead to those things that has been prophesied in the book of Revelation, of the amount of people and the amount of killing and murder, and how they're going to come after uh, the people on earth, who don't go along with their devious plans. Okay, so these are pictures here of all these of what a drug addict looks like. You can see here, you know, they're using syringes to get inside there to put these drugs inside their body, and you can see what the outcome is. I mean, it's just despair, anguish, and it leads to all of those things that we talked about a little bit earlier. Uh, okay, looking through here, you can see. I mean, it's just nothing but despair, and Esau introduced these things. He creates these products, the means to get it in your system. How do you get some of these in your system? Needle. Okay. What do they get into your system today with the jab? They're using a needle, piercing your skin. Okay. You can see the destruction. Now, most of these pictures are of Edomites, of course. Why? Because this is what their lifestyle is. They tend to want to do these things. They introduced this to Jake, back in the 50s and 60s, as a means to destroy us. And you can see with the crack pandemic and all the different things, you can see a lot of our people are destroyed because of this. And you know why they're destroyed too is they don't want to follow this truth, and they were deemed as part of that 2/3 from day one. Okay, they don't want to get out of it. All right. Now I'm going to show you this video, and in this video, this is from the Department of Homeland Security. This is a video that was put together back in, I think, 2012. Okay, and I knew about this because I actually, I actually had a couple buddies who actually work for the Department of Homeland Security as border agent, and they talked about this. Okay, and watch this.
Republican Senator Tom Coburn triggering our Washington watchdog report, and ABC's Jonathan Karl has what is in his report.
The zombie apocalypse. This isn't some really bad B movie. It's an actual scene from the 2012 Counterterrorism Summit attended by law enforcement officials around the country. Summit tickets, $1,000 a pop, paid for with your tax dollars. The zombies look scary, but organizers say the skit was solely to add levity to an otherwise serious meeting on protecting the homeland. Senator Tom Coburn says it's just another example of more than $7 billion in questionable homeland security spending every year.
Blown. Waste.
In a new report, Coburn cites example after example, including...
So as you can see here, if you notice up top, it said strategic operations, okay? Strategic operations. And if you've ever served in the military or know anybody that's served in the military, look up that word strategic operations, okay? It's wide scale. So this isn't just something that's going to happen in Babylon. This is going to be a global thing here. And you can see they had no problem shooting what really actually are people, okay? That are bugged out on whatever has been injected into their body or whatever kind of influence they're under. Is going to be drooling and walking around, and they're doing that. And this is part of conditioning, you know, their henchmen, you know, those who want to get a paycheck being a henchman, to just put them to death, okay?
Republican Senator Tom Coburn triggering our Washington watchdog report, and ABC's Jonathan Karl has what is in his report.
The zombie apocalypse. This isn't some really bad B movie. It's an actual scene from the 2012 Counterterrorism Summit attended by law enforcement officials around the country.
All right, so let's take a look here, and you can see here what's going on today here. And I want you to think about this as you watch this. Now you can see that, okay, and they have, you know, members of the National Guard, Reserve, maybe active duty on the military side assisting with that. Now there's some alarm that they're using the military to enforce this. That's not the case. The military is not enforcing it. Most of those soldiers themselves don't have a clue what they're doing and what they're getting themselves involved to. They're just there for a paycheck, really. All right, but they're part of the system of Esau, and is using it as an intimidating factor to actually enforce people to actually take something that they have no clue about. Okay, let's move right here. All praises, glory, and honor to Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi Bahasham Yahawashi.